Hey everybody, it's my BreyerFest back, and I know it's been a while. I have been really busy. Excuse me. I still have my bronchitis, but I'm getting a lot better than the last you guys saw me. I've also been trying to take cover, so I haven't really done much painting or whatever. But recently, just this week, I actually just got back into it. This last week and this week, I've gotten back into it. I finally finished my last third of 3 Slush Horses. So the third one is a Patriot, painted with stripes, unicorn mare. So you can definitely check that out on my Instagram and also on eBay. My Instagram name is BreyerHeart94, same as my YouTube here. So you just type that in, and then you go under my post, and it's most recent, so you'll be able to just click on it. I do put process photos on there too, but the one that says for sale and shows the price, that's the one that's actually need to look for price. That's for anything. So not to get too carried away, today we're doing an unboxing video. I've been needing to do this since last Fridays when it got to my boyfriend's house because he wanted to get these shipped to the house, and he did want to open it and check it out, and we did. It was pretty awesome. I really want to do an unboxing video on this because I know Honey Story Strict did this for hers, and I really want to do it for you guys too. Just so you can get, there's a little difference on what mine are than what hers are. Applied to a couple different things. But other than that, we have the same thing, information. I personally, this is going to be my first year, so I am really excited. I pretty much have almost everything done as to preparation for activities and what times to go to do certain things and that kind of stuff. My boyfriend and I went over that. He had me do a schedule of the whole week we're going to be there, because we're going to spend a couple days to one day to check out the racetrack that I've been wanting to do since I was a kid. Visiting. A day to basically buy shipping supplies to pack all my horses except for stablemates. If I buy stablemates or a few classics, I'll put those in my suitcase because they're super light. But all traditionals are going to be shipped to my home, and maybe if I buy resin or whatever, I'm doing that too. So not further ado, we're gonna start with actually I'm gonna start with the letter. And don't worry, I know this is a live video, but I'm also going to do an actual proper video of presentation for every item so you guys can see in detail as well. So that's going to be a part 2 if you think about it. Let's do live chat so I can see if anybody gets on. I saw some people might be working right now that I'm doing stuff. Where is that paper? Sorry. Oh, here it is. It's really okay, so first thing is this letter. I had Marie already read this. It basically explains what you need to get within your your order. And then it goes on about below an inspection. Okay, as a mouse. It says, "Dear BreyerFest 3 Hole Take Care, be a part of all we take over the Kentucky Tourist Park at BreyerFest. You will never forget. For our 30th anniversary celebration in 2019, BreyerFest salute to the horses, to horse heroes. Sorry, I'm speaking a little fast. With feature many types of horse heroes, from police horses to therapy horses and much more." I just added that because it's proper, which is great. I love that. Yeah. Besides military, horse racing, this would be one of the top 3 themes I really, really love and I cherish. With them, you can even see that with me on the collection of horses. So I'm gonna keep going a little more in it so that I don't bore you guys, but just give a few information on this. So in case for those who have not gotten their tickets, or they're only going to get a 1-day ticket kind of thing, but it's to download what you would get. Oh, I guess there's a little bit of my back too, but I'm not gonna read that. But if it's important, I know. Release and liberty statement. So I guess like for pay my guys for insurance. Will feature many types of. The thrill of BreyerFest extends will be beyond the walls of the covered arena. So be sure to check out everything BreyerFest has to offer. Basically, that's just the first paragraph. So to explain that little first paragraph, as to doing things beyond the camera, that doesn't mean that you have to go to every single little granny tanny thing. Okay. Now, for non-collector club and collector club members, as long as you get like the early bird special, which is still going on until literally April, you will get automatically 3-day hit tickets. You'll get all this stuff. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to show you what I got. But for those, so basically who are going, we're just gonna in general. I'm not gonna go all granny detail. It doesn't mean you have to go to everything. We're talking about every single workshop, every youth show, like open show, whatever division. We're talking about going checking out all the vendors, all the pop-up shops, the Ninja Pet of Death. We're talking about the day and night show for the live shows. We're talking about going to Lake Clarion every day from the freaking day. With Sweet Swap Meet, Arts Gallery. What else? We got Special Run Line. We have the trying to think what else. Oh, the YouTube and Instagram Meet. We have trying to think what else. Trying to think. I think there's a few other things. Oh, the costume contest, the diorama contest. I mean, that's all pretty much the most common and most of everything that I know that I've done my homework and people did. There's also the guest horses. So you meet them, take a signature, have them signature your horse. Take pictures of them, that. That's the most common of everything to do. And then there's live auctions, of course, too. So I forgot that. But there's probably a little bit more, but I think that's pretty much everything. So, that doesn't mean you have to buy it. You have to do everything that they're offering. It's just there for you, okay? A lot of people have different particularities to what they want to do for each day, all 3 days that they're there. So basically, that's basically it. I'm not dissing anybody who wants to do everything. Okay, that's amazing. That's great. I'm glad you want to do like 110% of everything in 3 days. I mean, you really can if you plan it right. Especially for this year, since they give you options to go pick up your special runs, and then also be able to go where to go pick up for Oliver and stuff. And then figure out your night show schedule, and then your costume and diorama contests, and all this other stuff. So, everyone has their own little schedule, so that's okay. And then if you have to stay at a different hotel than the Clarion, that's okay. You just have to do a little bit of driving or walking, depending on how far you are. The only reason I was a little bummed that I couldn't stay at the Clarion, not only because it was so expensive, and I was like, forget that. No. Everyone was like, no. I told him, the only thing I'm worried about, I'm not mad that we don't stay at the Clarion. I have some other YouTubers that are staying there. Is and only because we're it would have easy access to room sales and other stuff. I told him, we're gonna have to do back and forth driving. We're talking about at night and during the day for going to Clarion for room shopping, and then we had to go back to our hotel. And this says, "Are you okay with that?" And I say, "Yeah, it's fine." He says, "I really don't freaking care. As long as we're on vacation, so I'm not gonna. As long as I have a nap during the day, the afternoon or whatever time, I'll be fine." I'm like, okay. That's great. So, especially for you guys that are having like your grandparents, your parents, or you're bring your best friend or boyfriend or sibling or husband or whatever that gets drowsy later in the night, or is it you? I seriously recommend taking a nap or get at least 8 hours of sleep the night before, knowing that you're going to be up the next night. If you're going to be at the night show and then you want to like look at your models or whatever for up till like midnight or whatever, kind of prepare for that, because sleep is important. But also, number two, I think it's going to be most for those who are heat sensitive like me. I know I need to have a lot of water, and I need to stay positive energy. And that is so I need to stay hydrated, and I need to get enough sleep. If you guys don't have either of those, you're gonna be not in. Really, if you're from the West. Anyways, we have gotten into 10 minutes of this video already, and it's talking. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else on here. So let's see. We'll pick up only. Okay. So okay. So BreyerFest entrance is located between. Oh, this is where it tells where it's located. That's good to know. I need to add that to the schedule, like where we at. That's going to be entered and stuff. Okay. So the BreyerFest entrance is located between the main gate of Kentucky Horse Park and the American Saddlebred Museum, and will be open as follows. So I guess they open on the 11th on Thursday as well, but I didn't know that. I thought it was only on Friday for the actual 3-day event. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's good little extra fact for everybody who's going to BreyerFest or wants to go to BreyerFest in the future, or just wants to know more facts about it that have that are not going and they just want to learn more about it, which was me for the last 2 years. So yeah. So on the 11th, which is a Thursday, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., we'll call tickets pickup only. So I guess that's for if you want to pick up your tickets. I guess. Okay, that makes sense. Why it would be only for like 3 hours. Okay, so for Friday, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday will be 9 to 5, and then Sunday will be they'll open earlier and they'll close earlier, which will be 8:30 to 4 p.m. So definitely note that, because on your schedule, if like how long you want to be at the horse park. Seriously, write these down for those who need it. I highly recommend it. You're gonna regret it, because then you're gonna like have to be struggling for a schedule, asking people, hey, what time do you close and stuff, and when do you get going? So yeah, that's actually really good to know. I didn't know, I wasn't paying attention to that. I actually need to write that down for my schedule. So I'm definitely going to hang on to that and write notes on that a little later. Next thing is the parking pass. So you do have to pay for this separately, but you can get it within your whole purchase when you actually go online, BreyerHorses.com, and you under say BreyerFest, where this one would be BreyerFest parking pass. This went up on a little bit higher price than last year, I think it was, that I looked up, or 2017. No, yeah, it was last year or 2017. Last year or 2017, one of the two. I remember last checking. One of those 2 years. It was $10 for this. But this was a separate. This is like past. This is in summer, like springtime, that price was. So it might have been $5 before that. Because prices do go up once it hits April. So technically this was $10 plus for $3 of shipping. No, 13 actually. Sorry, $13. It's going to go up in April. So I seriously recommend getting this now if you're going to be there for 3 days. This is a 3-day parking pass. This one specifically. So the July 12th to 14th. You can get one for 1 day, and I think it's less, but I might be wrong. So don't quite quote me on that. You have to check your Breyer website around April time if you want to buy in 1 day tickets to be there, either a child or adult or both. And these do have different colors, by the way, when you're going online to buy those. So this guy's pretty cool. I don't remember what the last year's one looked like exactly. I think it was blue or something. Maybe the design on the purchase online website was. But this one's yellow, so it's pretty cool. And it has it looks like it has the Kentucky, it has a Kentucky horse and mare and foal, brood mare and foal for Kentucky Horse Park. That's very genuine of Kentucky, so I already know what that would kind of have look like. So you put this on your windowsill, like so people can see it, including the cops and other people that are, so they don't really know to take your car, when you're actually there for the whole day. So yeah. All right, the next big thing I like, and I actually saw the difference from Stormy Strike because she's gotten to more than 1 year. So I have 2 of these because I have 2 people. I have me and my boyfriend are going, and these are actually adjustable. So that Stormy Strike said. So what you do is you pull this bead and you pull this up. Okay, and now that's obviously too small. So I have to pull it down a bit. Oh, that's a bit too far. But make sure you don't be too rough, okay? You want to be slow like this, okay? For those who want to know. I mean, you might already know how to do this, but, I'm like, no. Okay, so if it's a little too big, that's okay. You just push it up. I have a really small wrist, so this won't be too of a bad. And you make sure it's not too tight, okay? Make sure it's a bit thick. It slide a little bit like this, like a bracelet. And you just wear that, and you put it on every day that you go to BreyerFest. So that's what it looks like on your wrist. Yes, for those who have small wrists, you're gonna have a long strip right here, but just leave it alone. Don't mess with it. A lot of people will, I know for sure. But for kids, I think they're gonna be the same size. I mean, they're all one size. It's just adjustable. This is a different color. I'm assuming it will be for kids. I think it's like a red. I think I remember showing Stormy showing that on her release video. And make sure you don't pull this all the way to the bottom because then you won't be able to, you're going to have a way to tie it back up if you do. So like, for example, actually this is a perfect example. You see how this part is way too thin, too short? That's bad because you don't want it like that where it's equal. It's gonna be not fun. In fact, here's one that has not been messed with. So you see this is even? Yeah, that's how you want it. Maybe all the way. Just, yeah, so there's that. So on here it says BreyerFest 2019 Horse Heroes, and it has the little logo of the design for this year's theme. Like a big diamond or star with a horse coming through it. So you can see that up close. It's pretty cool. They have like this warm orangey sun yellow color. It's like almost a golden color. So it's really cool. So you get that. You get those. And you do not lose these. Seriously, do not lose them. You must, and you have to wear these right when I would recommend putting these on before you arrive to the park, so you don't forget. Okay, I would say before you leave the hotel, make sure you have it on because you will forget. I know that. I know the parents will probably forget. Maybe not. I don't know. But if you do, just do not forget because if you do, you seriously have to go back to your hotel and grab it. They will not let you in without your ticket, without your wristband on. I mean, I might be wrong, but you do need it for a proof that you bought it and you got this in the mail. I cannot stress that enough. I mean, I just know that from experience. So the rest of this is stapled. So, oh dear. Okay, so okay, I'm just gonna show it to you now, and then I'll take it out later. As of what I can show right now. Okay, so I just don't want to show personal information. Okay, so these guys are the special run tickets. Okay, so this is for Saturday. For Friday, it's blue. This is blue, this side, and also shows Friday and your time on it. For these, there is for Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., and also your numbers are different. So what I have is 40 and 41. 0 in the front. Don't be confused with that because it goes all the way up to a 3-digit number. So that's why they have a 041 or 001 or 010. That's just how they count it. Now I still need to re-watch Stormy Strikes. Um, Number order, how that goes. I might be wrong, but I think then the even number is the last one that goes, and the odd number goes first, or the reverse. But I get a little confused about that still, and I'm trying to figure it out a little bit on the which number goes first, as if who has this number. So, in other words, if you're in the first of the line or you're the end of the line, depending on what number they start at. So if they start at 40, I think 41 goes, I think, or no. I think 39, maybe. I'm a little confused still a little about that. I need to watch her video a little bit and again and get that figured out cleared so I don't get too confused. But as the process, like literally going into the tent and one or two lines that they do it. Once you actually get in, I know how that's easy. You just go through, ask them for the one you want. You can, I don't know, I hope it might be the same as last year as this year, where you could pick 2 models per ticket. And if you have 2 tickets, you could get 4 models. 4 models with both of these. But once one of these has a line through it, which they'll do on the back, that means it's been used and you can't use it again. So then we have, I think I'm going to try to take this off because you need to see the show tickets, but I don't want to ruin this. I'm just going to have to be really careful. Okay. I got one side, which is good. Okay. I have to be really, really careful because these are really not cheap. Okay, I got one side. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so I got the all over ones off. Okay. And then I need to, I can't believe I'm doing this without stapler removers, but I feel like this might be easier to do without it. Just push it through. You see that? Yeah. Okay. And then straighten that out so you don't ruin anything. Make sure. Ah, so it is a whole ticket. I thought so. It was a little confusing. Ah, you Breyers. Goodness gracious. Okay. So I'm gonna get the other one off, staple off first. But I guess this is, I was right. So as of last year's, this is a whole little card. It's not split on a little, thing that you cut off. So this is the whole card right here. And then it has the horse's name. This is Oliver. This is the mountain police horse that works at the horse park for BreyerFest, and I think he lives there as well as a regular police horse. But I might be wrong about that exactly. So I have 2 tickets of these, and I'll be keeping one on the shelf like I do with all my collection, and then one I will keep new in box for display. So here's both of them. You can't see the holes very well, so that's good. It's not too bad. So that's what those tickets look like. And on the back it has this. I don't really know what this is. This is your 3-day ticket purchase and entry to BreyerFest activities. Your concert to photograph filled and otherwise, okay, I don't know, it's just information here, so some of it's important, some of it's not. I don't know if you can read that or not. Can you? But I'll take pictures and you guys will read this on your own. But it's basically the theme horse heroes. So I guess that's kind of like this colors kind of go with an orangey and yellow theme and stuff, which is pretty cool. Do not use this ticket. Duplicate tickets will not be accepted. So, because they have a different number, that's why. So you can't use like the same one twice, basically. You have 2 tickets. You can use these. But yeah. So just like the special run tickets have different numbers, these guys actually have numbers too at the bottom. So at the bottom, it's 1080 for this one, and this one's 1080-81, which is pretty cool. So it tells you which one goes first. I don't think there's a. I don't know what they're gonna do honestly for the special run purchases, especially since you could pick all over at the special run tent, which we are going to be doing. Just to make it easier, honestly. And that's gonna be done on Saturday because that's the time I picked. Because we're going. I'm just doing regular Breyer shopping, and then we have the show at 6:30 on Friday. That's Friday and Saturday, by the way. For the nighttime. So I'm gonna try to get the ticket these out so you can I can show these to you. And also when I put these up on here on Instagram, you guys can see that. These have like a blue color. I never seen these in person before. So. Sorry if this video is really long. I talk a lot. And there's a lot to talk about. I mean, literally. I have people just like show it to you and then like leave. I mean, they just want to make it really short and not like have an actual conversation with you guys and actually instruct you of how to do things, or at least go through this. Stormy does that, but she does it in a series, so it's a little different. So we're gonna try to poke this through. So everyone has their different style of doing this kind of thing. This is my first time doing it. Doing the BreyerFest, and okay, I'm just trying really hard not to ruin it. Okay, there we go. Okay, oh, where's the other? Okay, so these guys are really cool. It says Celebration of Horses, like it does every year. This is really cool. Okay, so instead of having the numbers on the bottom, like all over, that's on the bottom, it's actually on the top, which is pretty interesting. So my numbers here are 0761 and 0762. That's the number for these tickets here. Pretty cool, huh? And I'll read you guys information I can read anyways. So, this ticket is good for one admittance. I'm assuming like person, or you to show up. Do not lose this ticket. You seriously cannot lose this. You cannot lose. Another one you cannot seriously use either, besides the parking pass, is this. You cannot lose these at all. If you do, then you can't really get it at all unless they have, because they'll have to look it up or whatever. And he's like, hey, yeah, I bought 3, and I lost it. Or I don't know if you, I don't know. I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want anybody to happen to anyone else that's gonna go. So yeah. Let's see what else. Do not lose ticket. Duplicate tickets will not be accepted. So duplicate means duplicate of the same number ticket. You have 2 tickets, but they're different ones because they have different numbers. So that's why you have 2 different ones. BreyerFest Reeves is the right to use any and all photos and videos taken. Okay. So Breyer reserves. Okay, reserves. So I'm gonna put this up here so you guys can read it. Kind of. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. I'll read it to you guys. Reserves the right to use Any and all photos and videos taken at BreyerFest for future promotional purposes and reverse all print, electric, digital, and broadcast rights. Your ticket purchase constitutes your agreement to such use. Breyer reserves the right to limit ticket purchases at the discretion. Breyer reserves the right to make changes to the product offerings, schedule, program, or event. And then visit the website for current information. And then visit BreyerFest blog for updates, which I did actually. I got all the updates I needed. So I don't remember the daytime. You'll guys have to look it up under the Breyer blog or just BreyerFest page on the website. So for nighttime, you guys are going on nighttime on Saturday or Friday. They're both at 6:30 p.m. And as to our little white paper that said what time, the hours that you can stay at the park, for Friday and Saturday is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So they close in literally an hour and a half before everyone needs to head over here. And there's a location thingy for it as to where it's supposed to be. I think it's like south of the covered arena, or it is the covered arena. I don't remember exactly which it is. But anyways, so yeah, those are these guys. They each, if you get more than one, they do have numbers for one per person kind of thing. That's why you can't duplicate the same ticket. And make sure you seriously do not lose those, because I don't think those are, they will reissue them or whatever. So I'm going to get these guys out and I'll show them to you on the video. But that's pretty much everything for BreyerFest right now. I will tell you that I did look up the guest horses, and there's gonna be 4 of them this year. I think they were supposed to be more than that last year, and there was a couple horses that couldn't go. It's like Ichabod Crane, he couldn't go because he was injured or whatever. I forgot what it was. And so this year there's gonna be the one horse that has been there for 17 years. This will be his 17th year. Is Little Ricky Rocker. Because of that, knowing information that Breyer has made him like a signature guest horse, I think I might actually add him to my collection and buy him one that comes with a blanket, either there or after BreyerFest, but I will decide that later. Since I already have an Appaloosa, though, I'm not sure what kind of category I could put him in. I don't have a section for actual signature, actual BreyerFest horses. They're kind of scattered in their own section as to breed. So let's go for that. Or decorator, I have Newmarket. He's a decorator. I have Dagdia, who's a Frisian. He was a store special. Newmarket, he was a special run decorator. So those are the 2 BreyerFest horses I have right now. And that kind of thing. Anyways, so yeah, there will be, so he's going to be there again. This is his 17th year. I don't know if he'll retire eventually, but maybe he can't travel anymore. Maybe, I don't know. So he's coming back. And a lot of people love him. He's very popular. And then we have Keen. I think this is his 2nd year because he came last year. So I think this is his 2nd year. If it's his 3rd year, I do apologize. So you guys correct me on that. So those 2 horses are returning. They've been there before. And then the rest are new. And they're on off new horses too. So truly unsurpassed is a new horse. She or he is a paint horse of a new sculpted mold, I think. I might be wrong, but it's a new paint job. It's a new horse. Unless I am wrong and they bring back the horse and it's a new issue. I'm not positive about that, but it's new to me. So, and then the fourth horse, who I'm do want to meet in person because I am buying him, but I don't think I'll have him signatured. But I will decide that later, I guess. Because if I am going to have him signed, I might as well get two of them. Because I want one that doesn't have any marker issue, any marks of sorts. I don't do anything. Sorry, nope. But if I do get one that's signed, and then I will keep that one in a box and maybe put like a paper or something in the back so he doesn't like decay of dust or whatever. But I will make my mind up of that later. And I know how much he is. He's like $44, so it's like $88 basically. On 2 copies of that. So I'll worry about that a little later. Excuse me. So his name is Dontamene 29. I might pronounce that wrong. It's Spanish. Donamente, I think it's how it's said. Dontamene 29. 29, no, 90. I might be wrong. I'm butchering a little bit on my Spanish. Vante, I think it's with 9. It's in Roman numerals, the way that it's spelled, so I spell it that way. And then I found out about a few weeks ago, just a little feedback around that before I get back to why I was mentioning those horses, that Breyer came out before this horse, this stallion, this PRE stallion. He's a pure Spanish horse. Bred. He says they have imported him from Spain to here to US for BreyerFest specifically. That they made a gray Andalusian mare and her foal, and from a couple of Breyer people, they said that it's a filly, I think, and they did a colt foal. Well, I really don't know. I have to look into it. I won't worry about it until I actually get the horses, because it says it on their back box or whatever. And the gray mare is called Fantasia, and then her foal is Gorzia, something like that. I don't know. So those are actually officially the mare and foal that completes the whole family set with Dontamene 29. How did I find that out? I went on triplemountain.com, which do sell like the more, new and old horses of Breyer, and it says it in their paragraph. You go on your computer or phone, and you put in triplemountain.com/Breyers, and you look under Dontamene 29. It shows under his paragraph there that other places won't find it, including won't have it, especially Breyer. I don't know why, but especially Breyer. It says that he is a complete set to family of having the Fantasia and the foal. So, with that being said, because I was doing homework on him, figuring what his breed is and everything, because the mare and foal are Lusitano, and Lusitano is part of that origin Spain breed horse. So that explained to the stallion breeding and the connection with the horses. I didn't know that they did a mare and foal thing for him. So that was really cool. So I'm like, okay, then I really need to get him now. I'm not one that usually I never, besides this classic spirit family, I never really had a Breyer family. Like a stallion, a mare, 1 or 2 mares with foals. Just now I'm kind of ending it, I guess. Just a few very best, but very specific. It has to be very precise. It has to have a very distinctive meaning and reason for me to have them, because they do take a little bit of space, especially the foals. I do have a stallion on full set right now, and that's Picasso and Gonvo. Him and his colt. So I got him. I'm sorry they didn't do a full family thing, but whatever. And then I'm going to have, eventually, I'm going to get the Cascade and Caspian. And they don't have a signature stallion, but the stallion I have that's closest to their coloring anyway is Stardust. So he's going to be their stallion. It's going to be that family of the unicorns. I never thought I would go with a mare. I mean, if I did, I was thinking like, it needs to be a very specific mirror. It needs to be. I would love it to have like blue or purple or something like that. It just because mirrors are smaller, and everybody loves that. So I only wanted stallions, but when it came with Gatsby and Caskin, I was like, oh my god, I had to have these guys. These are ocean unicorns. I love it. I love blue. It's amazing. I need more blue. I have lots of silver and purple of my unicorns. The only two ones that have blue is mostly Stardust, and then Orbmon has blue shadowing, but a blue like highlighting on his muscles and everything. But other than that, I don't have anything blue in unicorn, so I'm really excited about that. So those are gonna be bought as BreyerFest. All those ones I'm going to be adding, and I told you about family related ones. Those are gonna be bought at BreyerFest. So for the guest horses, those guys, those are the four that I mentioned. Okay, I'm gonna go over again. Truly Unsurpassed, Dantamente 29, King, and Little Ricky Rocker. Those are the four guest horses that are going to be at BreyerFest this year. Now, where exactly, what time you can go see them, I personally don't know yet because I didn't say anything about that. But maybe I need to look into a little more. Maybe I don't know. I think I'll find out. If I don't find it now, and I don't find out a few months down the road, I'll find out, and I guess I'll find out when I get there. Okay, so I guess because they'll give you a program and they'll give you information about everything. So yeah, that's basically it for today. I have some painting I need to work on. I'm working on. I have a Misty mold, and I'm a hand painted her. She's in half in process, so she's gonna be when finished, she's gonna be a green and gold pinto with red mane and tail. And I'm going to be sculpting a little hat for her since it's Paint Theatrics theme. So it should kind of look like a little cute little gold, green and gold pinto with a little bit of the Irish coloring, you know, from variety of themed colors that's used. It's going to be kind of on the simple side, but also very elegant. Her gold's going to be glossy. So her green is going to remain matte because she's going to have a lot of glossy paint to her. So what's going to be glossy is going to be like the high point of her body. But anyway, so keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be like I said, go onto my my Instagram. That's where I post my process photos and my sale post. I know it'd be a little confusing to find certain ones, but you can tell, like, once it's a fully colored, and then it's also, I put on this top shelf here, you'll know that it's a sale, it's a sale post, especially if it says it, also on my feed. So yeah, basically that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll be doing another video on review for all these up close, and I'll do a little fun video with that. I just want to do a live video unboxing for first, so you guys can just jump in and look at that. Looks like nobody's been on live at chat right now. I think a lot of people are really busy. That's okay. Well, you guys watch this later. Anyways, I'm gonna get out. It's been a really long video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.